How you doing? Over here we have a beautiful, lovely. Can you see what I'm really up to? You're not supposed to be. And let me warn you and keep you here. Countries taking extreme measures to stop the new variant. Well, that's a lie. If they were taking new measures, they would have started by building more hospitals to care for people instead of forcing vaccinations on people. Think about it. The best way to care for people isn't through vaccine, it's through doctors and nurses and hospitals and clinics. But let's fire more doctors and more nurses. That's what Manitoba's doing. Makes no sense. Rather than care for people, we are choosing to not care for people. And this is a tragedy. A tragedy. We're asking people personal, confidential information. Basically, we have no privacy anymore. You have to tell people your blood type in order to get a cheeseburger in a restaurant. So, I'll cook from home, thanks.
Got a return label.
Right on. I knew it would. Just give me a half second. I'm live. I want to talk. What up, everybody? Just crushing. Just absolutely crushing, I love proper companies. I deal with so many proper companies. There's companies that have been so nice to me. They gave me free stuff 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. You know what they said? Hey, Hash. You know what I get a kick out of? When they call me Hash. They said, hey, Hash, more than one company. If you ever need anything, let me know, and we'll send it to you. I fucking started crying. I've cried like 9 times, 5 times in the last couple of years. And in my inception of doing this, 4 or 5 or 6 other times, I was like, oh my God, send me more gear? Are you kidding me? And I never used it. Not even once. Never even called, never was like, hey, by the way, 6 months ago you told me, or 2 months ago, or hey, 3 months ago. Never again. Just the one shot. You hit me one time, and I'm good, bro. But, other things, like if you're talking about metal and $1,000 items, yes, I want stuff from that, right? But what's up, Gabriel? Gabriel Gomez. Gabriel. How's it going, Gabriel? Or Gabriel. I don't know how you're pronouncing it, and I'm sure it could be pronounced both ways. It sounds beautiful both ways. Gabby, Gabe. I used to know a dude named Gabe, actually. A very nice guy in school. He didn't have, he was new, and there were some people kind of made fun of him when he came, eh? And let's just say the Hash Man was one of his best friends right away. Because I knew how it was. When I moved, I had a hard time at first. Not like super hard, but I was new. And it sucks. It sucks being a new person, eh? So every time a new person would come to the school I was in, I always made them feel awesome. Because I remember when I was a kid, kind of sucked at first, just not having a couple of friends here and there, eh? So, and there were some people that were pretty mean to Gabe. And one day, I was in like grade 9 or something. I shook a couple of them down at a break. I shook them down hard. I said, "You ever touch them again? You ever even look at them funny again?" there's like 3 of them. 2 of my other buddies stand behind me. He's like, yeah, there's 3 of you, but I'm with them. And me and him, I could have taken 2 and he could have taken 2. So really, we would have negative 1 their 3. So they didn't want nothing to do with us. And yeah, me and my buddy Steve, Steve's a good guy. He always had my back. Nice guy. It's a good man. You know how it goes. Holy, this just reeks. It's hard to flavor profile this one. It's like a lime, skunky lime. I don't know, citrusy lime. Just awesome. So I got these cameras. They'll take pictures when you walk by, or, they'll do a picture as you walk by, and then they'll do a video. Like they'll start recording as you walk by. It triggers the video to record, so it's not always recording. Isn't that amazing? So it uses up hundreds and hundreds of times less footage. The only problem is I don't know if it works if it picks up. I think it's any movement. So if it's cats, if a squirrel or a chipmunk is in the yard, I think it records. I think it records if birds are in the yard, if they're catching it. I think it depends maybe on the size, or there's like a focus, a screen, an area of the screen that I think is more sensitive to it. I'll probably have to like throw plastic birds into the backyard to see like what triggers the motion sensing to turn it to video. Once I review these cameras, I can get 5 of these cameras from the company for free. I'll do a giveaway. I'll give away a couple of them, one to 2 people. I'll give 1 camera to 2 lucky people. Figure out how to do the giveaway. Closer to Christmas. It's not even December yet. We've got like 6 prizes already. Not really sure. I don't want any real rules. You have to be 18. You have to be a channel member to get your gift, your prize. You have to pay for shipping, and you have to super chat me. So if that's too much for you, don't bother. But most people already channel member up and then super chat me just because you're a boss. And then after that, if you win, you win, right? But anybody can enter, but you have to be, a member, a channel. Anybody can enter, but to win, you have to make sure you're a channel member. And so you might have a prize sitting there for a day or 2. If you channel member up and super chat up, I'll send out your prize, right? And this will be a good way to spur further or new channel members, as well as more subscribers moving forward. Every month, or every 6 weeks, every month, or maybe every 2 weeks, we'll do a giveaway. It mostly is dependent. It is mostly dependent on the fact that if you'll pay the shipping. I have these prizes here, but I'm not paying for you to win a prize, right? The cost, this channel already cost me so much money. I have to make $1 million to pay back my hard-earned effort that I've put forth these last 5 years coming on soon. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but my time is money, and I'm about to get paid, bro. That's what I'm saying. So keep that in mind every time you watch a show. Just remember, it costs me money to make this show, right?
buddy. Guy says I'm his favorite delivery on the block. He says.
Can you believe it? Another satisfied mail delivery person. So, I made some food today. I know my wife loves me now because it was tasty. It was good, but it wasn't very good. It was kind of shitty tasting. I ate my whole plate, didn't complain. I don't know. I'm a fussy. I'm not a fussy eater, but I'm a fussy guy a little bit. But and don't say you're not. You're fussies out there, you know it. But let me explain. Let me take it back a step. I don't like stuff burned, even if it's burned a little bit, and I burn this stuff a little bit. Not all of it. There's like a section of it, and it got burned, and I didn't know. And when I flipped it with the spatula, it was like burned bits flipped over and then crumbled all through the center of the pan. And I was like, and I tried picking out the burned bits as best I could, but it was really hot. And I was gaming at the same time I was cooking, so I had to wash my hands. I ended up getting shot in the back or whatever, you know, in game. I shouldn't even say that out loud because that's bad. But, you know what I mean, like. So that happened, right? This morning. First game of the day, you know. We ended up finishing second. I was partly, I was a team player. I wasn't like the greatest team player, but I definitely team played. I revived a couple tags that kept us in the game and got us to second. So, I mean, that's a team player. But I sucked, you know. I think I jumped out of the car and I like stood there, looked at the guy, and then I fired on him 5 times, and then I let him take me out. I went and got an upgrade from the box, got a purple weapon, you know, a wicked weapon. I go to the green box, grab some gear, grab a flamethrower. I change out my wicked weapon instead of switching to my secondary. Oh, and putting that there, right? No big deal. We'll get it next time. That's how she goes, you know. That's how she goes. Make sure you all hit that like button, share the video. There's not enough likes coming in sometimes. I know everybody's having it's January blues coming right up here hard right away. November was a rough month. It wasn't horrible, but it was rough. October too, kind of shitty. September, like I enjoyed them, but I can tell there's like you know how they do SATs, and then they call it the curve. Well, the curve of the world's happiness is, you know, it's better than it's ever been in a couple of years, actually, in 3-4 years. This time of year, we're doing better. But it's because we came off a couple bad ones in a row, and it can't get worse than that because it got really bad, right? And it got really bad in your head. You believed. You ended up, oh man, that sucks. I don't know what this is.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good day, man.
Yet another parcel. This one's gotta be for my chick. Wait a second. Oh yeah. I don't even know what this is. Oh, I do know what it is. It's boots or something, but I'm not going to say anything. I mean, I'm going to open these up on the live stream tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next day, I don't know. Couple-day quarantine at least. And then I'll open it up outside, take it out outside, and then I'll put it like on cardboard in the daytime, and it'll sit outside for 4 or 10 hours in the sun. You know, I'm not here to play, you know? And you have to follow my rules when you come to my house. It's not that you don't have to, you can use my stove. I won't even watch you if you're an adult. But if you want to, you know, there's certain things. And one of them happens to be packages from other countries, you know, that multiple people have handled in a day, right? There's stuff called like shipping fast items, right? Quarantine the heck out of it. Even if you go to the store and you bring something home from the store, quarantine it for a couple days. It's just, the more chance of keeping you safe, the better. Why would you not take it, right? So when I think of channeling my inner tuber, what comes to me most is, you know, being kind, being nice, a positive message. I watched this young guy, I don't know, I saw a video, it was really, he had all his equipment stolen. And he tells the story from beginning, and it sounds like an inside job. And it broke my heart that he can't realize it, and he is not. This is a passive person, right? So he doesn't like confrontation and conflict. And he also is probably ashamed that a young friend of his probably ripped him off, stole it from him. Another friend said, hey, I've got him over here at the pond fishing 50 yards from his truck. They stole his drone, they stole his GoPro, they stole his camera gear, all his spare batteries, they stole all his memory cards with his life, like he's a vlogger. And the guy actually does stuff, he just doesn't sit in his kitchen and stand there all day. The guy actually the kid, he's like 20 or 21, he drives around Colorado, and he went from Minnesota to Baja or something like that, somewhere in Mexico, on a 160-day drive. So I was like I watched about 7 of his videos. He's been doing this a long time. He has 1 million subscribers. I started watching him like 5 days ago or 7 days ago. I don't really know. But a great show, great guy. Way better than TV. He does all his editing himself. He's not like getting Hollywood, you know, YouTube editors to do it. He's doing it all himself. So I give him serious credit for that. I don't know what to say. Like I give him huge thumbs up for all that he does, you know? He's also not into fashion. He's a stand-up guy. He's a gentleman. He doesn't, you know, drink alcohol or cigarettes or nothing like that. So that's even better. Makes it easier for me to watch a show like that. I don't like people that do either of those things. I think it's just bad. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a turn off. It's just no good. So he goes around and films America, you know, films different places. I really like it. I love his videos. So he's fishing, and at the end of the day fishing, he's tired, you know, whatever, doing some stuff all day. So he goes home and he cooks dinner. He also cooks on the show too. He cooks from inside his truck and things like that. He's excellent. I would eat all the food he eats as long as it was vegan. I would eat anything that he made. He's very good. I think he's better than me in the kitchen. Maybe not, but he's as good as I am at least. And he doesn't have any culinary. He just loves cooking. He didn't go to school. He doesn't have any paperwork that says he can fry a potato better than you. You know. But he can. He does. I really want to be a better YouTuber when it comes to positivity and like helping people like cheer up. I don't think I'm bad at it. I just don't think sometimes I come across right. But it's because I've lived so long, watched people dilly dally. My harshness will do two things. It'll either turn a person to get off their butt and try harder, which I know is, again, it's not good, but there's only so many ways you can unlock the door, and that's just how it is. But I'm gonna try another way now. I tried that way. I tried other ways too. I've also been very kind to many people. You know, thousands and thousands of people come through here every year. Different people with minds, good minds, strong mind. You know, proper, thoughtful. So you get that I'm not specifically talking to you. I'm angry at the majority that are lacking luster, have no light, and you're dark. You know, people, but there are people that are grumpy and complain about other people every single day. What bothers these people is other people. You know, I, and let me be specific. Like they can actually name like someone that they've seen before or met in person, whether it's a relative, a friend, or like they're the ultimate Debbie Downer, right? You can guarantee when you see this person, they're going to complain about somebody. I discuss a topic that actually pertains to everybody, not the beef. I'm not talking about the way the beef this person has with this other person, with me or with two other people. That is a useless conversation. To say, oh, Jim hates Frank now because Frank did this to Jim. Who cares? Why even mention that? Why did you waste 1 second of your life thinking about that? Is beyond me. But this is called Facebook. So if you can peel yourself off Facebook, close it down, you're going to be better. You will be more. So it's a tainted platform that it's like people are so stupid. This is where I can't control it. People are so stupid that it is a known scientific psychological fact. Facebook causes people to bicker. So does Twitter. But yet these platforms are left up to cause hatred and bring separation and divide. They'll talk about a topic. So what they're used for, it's a tool, it's a polling tool, a psychological polling tool used by corporations. There's a like button, there's a dislike button. In 10 seconds, they can see if, in half a second, a corporation can see if you like or dislike their product. And why? There's a comment section now down below. Do you know what you used to have to do if you wanted? You used to have to write a letter into the radio station or television station or movie station or to the editor of a book or newspaper, article of a magazine or a column. You used to have to write a letter. Now, you can comment, like or dislike a corporation's product in 25 to 5 minutes. 25 seconds to 5 minutes. You know, leave a comment, could be a long, drawn-out ass comment. Might be 50 paragraphs, could take you 5 minutes, right? The problem we don't understand is that they test that tool past their products. What you don't understand is you are a commodity, you are a product. Not only your intel, but what makes you tick. interesting they use the term TikTok. But I'm good. You know, I love small companies trying to allow a home user. Like, I don't know what to call a person who is into a do-it-yourselfer. That's what they're called. We don't use that term properly anymore. A do-it-yourselfer is someone who gardens. A do-it-yourselfer is someone who makes their own ice cubes. You're a do-it-yourselfer. You don't pay for ice anymore. A do-it-yourselfer is someone who makes their own yogurt from scratch, you know? So then you look at products you can put in your house so you don't have to leave your house and pay store prices, right? Now you could be talking about a medicinal, not medicinal so much, let's use homeopathic products. I gotta use different terms here. It's interesting though because now we've moved into an era where you have a medical card. You may have a card for mushroom consumption, but are you allowed to grow your own mushroom, right? So it's interesting, you know, we'll see what the future holds. And why wouldn't you be able to, right? Hit that like button, share this video, this is good stuff. But I don't stick around too long. If we get more likes, I'll stick around longer. I also do want to keep them a little shorter so people watch them, right? The entirety. Maybe I can take you into the living room here. Let me see. Give me a second here and see. I have to have a cup of tea, I know that, so let's see. What if I go... A couple dishes to take down, otherwise we're nice and clean. Counters are nice and clean. Stovetop is good. I have to wipe down the microwave and the oven and the cupboards. But yeah, we're good. Scrape this in the garbage. Those burnt bits. They're still they taste half decent. I can't believe I turned the oven up that high. It was like on a medium high, like just above half medium. And I could never do that. And it was at the end of the cooking too. I just wanted it to stay on warm. Whoops. So what I'll do is next video I make, you know what I'll do? One of these. Right? Next time. Let me see something here. Check one more thing. I like this one. Right here, this one. I'm actually painting. I should be epoxying with it actually. But it stinks so bad I can't. Talk to me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll take everything out of there and epoxy that floor in the spring. Like later spring. I guess it should epoxy it all.